All right, guys, game 3. I'm not gonna lie, man. Koi just looks better. Straight up, just looks better all the way across. Which is pretty rough. I mean, Hans is doing his job. He is, and it kind of sucks because once again, Hans is the guy for G2. Like, he is the most consistent player throughout every single game. He's making the least amount of mistakes. He can't really do much if his team's making mistakes. And yeah, that just sucks, man. But let's just see how this goes. So Rumble, Yone, Nafiri. So keep in mind, look at the AD junglers that are banned. Yeah, Nafiri's on the list. I don't know if Skew doesn't play it, but yeah, they banned it. So now this means like champions like Sejuani, Ivern, Skarner are like on the table. Some AP junglers. Azir is like the tip top, like, you know, pick in mid lane. That's why I usually see it banned. Again, plenty of mages that are ideal, especially with Yone banned. Like, there's like Jarvan. Oh shit! Oh god, that was up. Oh, that's so interesting. They gave the Vi. I'd much would have preferred giving the Lucian. But also Zaya's down. You can't play Kalista into it. What do you play into Lucian? Not a lot. I think the Maokai ban is shit. I think they fucked up with this. I think get rid of this, because like, even if you think that they win the majority of their games on Maokai, I don't care. Like ban Azir, ban Lucian, because like I'm trying to think of what you could do into Lucian, and I can understand why you don't really want to verse it if they one pick it. And Azir has to be banned. So you lock in Azir, Lucian, and then you ban Vi if they don't ban it. Because them banning Nafiri is like really rough. And again, I feel like this was not ideal. Because like, what are they gonna do? Maokai first pick? Okay, I'll pick Ivern. I'll pick Sejuani. Like, that's a very perfectly fine trade to make. Shit. I can't believe that thing was out. So, what are they gonna take then? Poppy. So that was their plan, was that to have a Poppy jungle into the Vi. Not really that crazy of a pick though into it. What other OPs are up? I mean, again, it would be Yorick, but like none of them play Yorick. Dude, would they swing their... Like, you could play Jhin straight up. You could literally just slam a Jhin and it'd be fine. You could slam Ezreal if you really wanted, if you wanted something with mobility. You could do... I mean, you could just do the Victor, too. Like, if they just wanted to take their mid. Top lane-wise, like, they're not really fishing for a Jace. They could play Jace, but I don't think they're really fishing for a Jace. And you don't want to take Sion this early either. Especially because they can Kai'Sa. Nidalee, wow. Okay, so they're just gonna slam Nidalee. Kai'Sa. So they're just gonna play Kai'Sa anyways, regardless. Alistar. Ooh. Karma, Lulu Lane. There's actually some very interesting combinations you can do in bot lane. Braum. Ugh. I guess. I don't know. I feel like I might have gone like an enchanter comp, because like if I'm playing Nidalee Poppy already, like this is like kind of overkill on trying to stop the dive. I think Warwick also terrible ban. I feel like just let it go through. They're gonna ban Jax too as well. Is that what they're doing? I think the Jax is like okay, but I think Warwick ban absolutely terrible. Zeri, I hate this so much. Oh my god, I hate their comp so much. It's so whatever, man. And what's even funnier is like Sion, like Nidalee will farm Sion, okay? Like she will farm Sion. But the thing is, Sion will become so tanky, and you're playing Zeri as well, that your DPS sucks. Like their damage sucks right now on Koi's side. And you have two champions who are pretty tanky. The Annie's okay. Not my favorite, to be honest. The Victor is like the worst matchup for Annie. You probably should just slam Hui at this point. Slam Hui, and just go for it. Like, just play to, like, destroy the Annie in lane. Sylas, like, there's good Sylas ultis, but to me, this, like, draft just feels... I definitely like G2's draft more. Like, when looking at all these picks, I like their draft more. Alistar Blind is interesting. It's just because of, like, the melee supports that are down. They just took it as, like, okay, you know, if you try to fuck us and bot, whatever, like, we're just gonna do this. It also means that they're ensuring that Alvaro will not play, like, an actual good enchanter. And they can't run their opponents with a double range bot lane. Which maybe that's true. And that's why he went Braum. You know, I haven't really looked at these guys' pools. It actually would make sense, because whenever I watch Alvaro, he's been good as a playmaker and doing things on the map, not like a total lane dominating. Well, the thing is, I shouldn't say total lane dominating player, because Supa and Alvaro, by history, even in the ERLs, were like a dominant 2v2. Like, they liked getting advantages from 2v2, but he did it on melees, not range. So they're map splitting? That's awful. No, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're definitely not map splitting. I was gonna say, like, that's just so terrible if they map split. Well, that was really nice. Shit. How does that happen? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. Not acceptable. Not acceptable to lose half your health that way. Jojo got stuck on the minions. Vanilli will get a lot of grass stacks, like a lot. She'll have, like, by 4 or 5 minutes, she'll have, like, plus 100 HP, which is nuts. Alioya has a clear advantage, so that's brilliant, to say the least. Actually, I gotta check this out one more time. Right. Lovely alert by my phone. I don't know if it caught that, but yeah, it popped up. So Jojo already TP'd back. He's doing just okay. It's not like a phenomenal matchup. It's just, you know, there's good ultis, but personally, I would have just done a range pick. Would have been better for his team. But we're going for it. And he has no flash, but, like, they're protecting it correctly. They're gonna swap. I think they're gonna look to swap, right? Like, based on this series. So Kai'Sa's moving first, and they're doing the extra wave bot, and they're getting ran. They actually have to base on this wave. They must base on this wave. Because if they don't match base and they get up here first, one, obviously they get a lot of control. Two, the Vi, the only thing that's coming up for the Vi is the Krugs. She could send it straight top as well, and that could be a problem. We're gonna see what they do. Because she would prefer going to the Krugs, but she also has a crab spawning top, which I think she could definitely just play on. Yeah, I think Skew screwed up here. I think Skew should already be on top side, and he should be fishing for a play. I understand why he wanted to go to his Krugs, but it just feels pretty awful to do it this way. So basically, the net gain that Skew got from doing his play was that he got Krugs and the crab in that order. But also his camp spawns are still going to be super awkward because nothing changed. Ooh, he's going to sneak it. But if you look on the top side, there was nothing gained. Or, like, they had early swap advantage and nothing's gained. It does suck that these guys don't have a ward on drag. That kind of blows. And they should have prioritized having a ward on drag. Yeah, they definitely should have. Like, he puts a trap down, but doesn't actually show it. So he's gonna take one. Is he gonna get all? Okay, so they got all. So, you know, Skew doing the sneak dragon. You know, also again, keep in mind when he's doing this, he already hit 6 prior because it's such a late drag. Of course, of course, of course. The Scion's doing really well, by the way. Like, he has a ton of CS. And he's definitely gonna have a lot of HP. What the fuck, Alvaro? The thing is, they also know the Vi's clear. Like, they know that the Vi's top camps are all up when this is happening. And so, Alvaro should be extra careful, and their bot lane should be extra careful until Poppy either wants to come up here or they want to do something. So he kind of just, like, kills himself. Straight up. Like, he just killed himself. And I don't like that Aloya, like, actually goes for a play as well, because I think he should just let it happen. Like, he kind of just wastes his time. Like, technically, Aloya could have just finished all these camps, finish all these, go back mid if needed, like, to just ensure that the mid can't move, but he's low HP. I don't think they can 3v2 tower dive. Man, I mean, Alistar can heavily tank, though, if he's hit 6. You just have to take a chance. Like, I think the ward is really good, and they have a pink, and if they do show up, maybe they can lean on JoJo TP. Because if I'm the Poppy, I want to clear the bot camps. And, like, he already would have been clearing them, but now he kind of wasted time. So he doesn't have a heavy CS lead, but at least he's getting plates, right? Burn. They're first on bot. Drags up in 240, so it's a little bit. And he'll have a timer with Annie. Oh, no Annie R for mid. Looks like he's just gonna full clear away. While Poppy's taking vision. And they're both landing on top side. They really need their... They gotta switch this shit up. Yeah, they need to switch these lanes up, because... I don't think Annie really wants this either, because Annie doesn't really get any pull or interest from just sitting mid. At least against Sylas, like, she can actually get something. Wow, he just dies straight up. Brahms and Lit. Oh. I see why. That was good. Because they know the Braum is also... they know the Braum is basing on a ward, and the Braum also knows that he showed. So it's like very obvious that he didn't leave. So this is actually an int by Aloya. Good by G2 to punish it, by Skew to punish it, but it's an int by Aloya. And then this transfers into bot, so they get another pick, which is good by G2. Dragon is for sure theirs. 2 drags, they can play for Soul. 10 minutes, Soul. That's their goal. And they have played for Soul before with Annie. Just, BB fucked it up, from what I remember. The problem with their comp is that their pull is, like, kind of dog shit. Like, the fact that it's Braum Poppy, it's pretty awful. Which is why if you played Hui, it's at least, like, okay, because, like, you have range, right? Like, you're playing range. But there is no range advantage. Like, the Nidalee Spears, useless. Like, oh no, you hit me for 200 damage. That doesn't matter. Zeri W, it's like, okay. See, like, this play here, not my favorite either. Like, they do have both sides, like, clearing out, but the Nidalee should just keep going bot. Like, I don't want Nidalee to move for a tower. I want Nidalee to keep pumping the Scion. And I don't like the Scion getting, like, this free crash and basing. Like, I want to keep them under my thumb. And the mid, like, you're not making any, like, mid plays anyways. Like, this mid turret doesn't do anything, basically, to me. Like, unless you're winning so hard that you can pressure with a flank with Sylas or something, it really doesn't matter. A little spooky. A little spooky. Because if you look at this, they're very clearly like they were going to top. You know? It's a very like we're getting mid wave, we're going to top. If you look at Poppy, she's not boosting this wave. Here, Nidalee has all the freedom to move if she really wanted to. The Sylas is stuck, and if the Sylas is stuck, technically he should be going mid. And so this is the only timer, the only worry I would have for these guys is if they try to force a 4v3. Ooh, I should write it like this, 3v4. Because if they both like stayed in this area and they moved here, and it would be smart for them to do that in some ways if they have no control, it can bounce things up. Sylas would have to sack, but it can help, right? If they do it this way, where like Poppy's like just in top side, and you can't take it because the Vi's here, yeah, they get the free play. And like they should just leave, right? Like they should be trying to chip them. You know, Skew realizes like, oh shit, this is an int, this is an int. If I'm looking at Skew though, like once he does this, like, he needs to move left instead of doing an E. Very nice Bramar, but... And what was Supa doing? Oh, he just gets headbutt. So they get out. And then they actually take over mid. Feels pretty good as G2. And they still get it. And this guy had the flash still. But they are dropping mid wave. But the Scion's also covering all this shit too. And then they... Ooh, the only thing I don't like about this is like... Honestly, I would never do this play if I was G2. Okay, no, sorry. It's not that I would never do this play as G2. It's that once I scare these guys away, even though I understand that why he's doing a VIR, because like, oh shit, like we're here first, by the way. Caps is not in range yet. I feel like if Caps was just running here the entire time, just like, if he was running here the entire time, maybe he could make it. And if Annie can get her R, it's super good. This might be the case that he shouldn't VIR. Thinking about it. Like, unless Annie can get here to stun, it's kind of just a useless play and they burn their ultis, and that's why they go all in on, like, the Herald top. Because what you should do is, like, yeah, Dragon's in a minute, right? So move top, and they have to move top to respect. If they want to give up the turret entirely, I guess, but, like, they have Herald, so like, you have to answer. Like, you can't avoid the elephant in the room, the Herald. So once you pull them topside, now they're all stuck topside, and then you swing back mid, and then you swing for this. If they can actually take it, right? If they can actually do the drag. Because if they get the drag, they're like, big chillin', you know? But they don't. They overextend, they burn ultis. Okay, but now we have to take the turret. The Scion is doing a good job of covering mid. And it's good that they recognize that, like, we can't do drag. Like, we literally cannot do drag. We're not in position, we don't have ultimates. And so they pick up another turret. And that works. You know what? In the end of the day, that works. Like, they didn't really lose anything. They didn't lose anything outside of the dragon, which was already lost. And they gained 2 turrets. And they gained some sums, right? I mean, they got the Sylas flash, for instance. And now they got the bot turret, which... Cool. I mean, they actually stripped some turrets away. 928 stacks. Very nice. Very nice. And of course, they have much stronger play on mid-wave. Yeah, I mean, they have way better pull on mid-wave. Like, even just this Sayonara, like, got his flash. So now, Supa has no flash. Obviously, he doesn't have cleanse. The other guy definitely needs to get him Mikhail's, or else he's just gonna die to Annie. Like, every time he'll die to Annie. This is rough. This is really rough. I mean, like, this is rough also because, like, so for instance, the Silas is Roa, right? Awful. He should have went Proto Belt. So he went Roa, and now he's like gonna take forever to get his next item. Which I mean, Roa is cheap. It's just flat. You know, like he has no CDR outside of the Codex, which feels awful as Silas. So you have no priority on bot, no push. The Scion can move. The Scion can shift. He can TP, and all those options are good for him. The Annie skips the top wave, not showing, so no one's showing. So someone on match should say ding a ding ding a ling ding a ling. Do not fight them on mid. What are we doing? We're playing on mid. Oh shit! Almost died. Okay. Our Nilly's joining. Don't think we should do that. Like, look where your Zeri is. Your Zeri has no... Like, the biggest thing now is, like, you avoided a bad situation. Good job, Koi. This guy has no flash. He can't walk anywhere in this area. He can't do it. And so they're playing, like, Supa can just play it hyper-aggressive and do whatever he wants, but he can't. And that's, like, the problem with the play. And again, Scion can TP first, probably always, or have a good TP situation. Look at the items on Supa. It's 2 items, but they're like cheap items, you know? Like, Iso's way stronger. Way stronger. So, like, why would you take this? I don't know. So this guy dies. Then that guy dies. This guy dies. Then this guy dies. They should base. They shouldn't do Otacon. Oh, they're gonna... Can they actually do Otacon and base and get dragged? Is that a thing? Because my main worry is just, like, if you don't have enough time to go for drag and lose it, then it's not... Otacon's not worth it. Smart. I mean, it's smart, because look, because they spent so much time, one, Annie shouldn't be this far up, right, on the mid wave. I mean, that's already, like, an error. You can't get the waves as soon as the other guys, but he did TP to actually get the wave. So they actually burned TP to make up for the time spent on Otacon. Only for him to still get caught.
Crucially, concussive blows there. Flash forward from Alvaro. They want to find that kill. The rest of G2 descending on the side. Supa is already ulted. He's in excellent position to fight, but he needs to get the hell away from the bear. Mirwin, attack speed steroid coming in. Hansama taking down Alvaro as the fight still has the power.
And I get that JoJo really wants to get in there because, like, oh, I have Alistar ulti. Like, you know, I could fight them.
Jojo ulted. That's the Alistar all gone, but G2 instantly back away. They're waiting it out. They know they don't want to throw any more skills in, and they're taking their sweet time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, the science is too tanky. Needs Giant Slayer. Supa? He needs the pen. He should have gone pen second, honestly. Like, I would have gone Hurricane. Well, shit. I mean, the Hurricane is nice, but he definitely needs pen third. And he finished IE, so... Still doesn't have pen. Loya dies, but that's more so just because... I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's protesting. I think that's a protesting. Because Koi this game just looks significantly worse, and I feel like it's just because their pull is so weak that they really don't know what to do. You know? Like, it's very hard to figure out what you want to do. And in this situation, like, yeah, like, you're just fucked no matter what, you know? Great job by Skew. This guy ends up getting murdered, but, like, actually, should Skew even be going this far? Probably not. Actually, looking at it. Like, also, Skew should not be playing so far in the pit, to be honest. Like, once Labrov has this flank, like, Skew should already be set to go. They can also destroy the Nidalee, because the Nidalee did not go Sterix. So, that guy's, like, fucked. The guy has no flash. You definitely just killed the Nidalee here, 100%. And then the Annie can just walk up and just, like, zone. So they screwed this up. Honestly, probably going for the Zeri is way overkill. Versus just killing the Inter, which is, yeah, this guy. This is the Inter right here. Because they go in, and LeBron, like, uses his combo already, And like, yeah, I guess if Labrov has combo for Supa, that also could be a thing. But yeah, he's so late.
To the side, but it's Hans in the back line. Look at Supa now flashing out. Supa for a brief moment uncontested. They're trying to follow, but
Skew had the flash for that too.
Caps taking down another. Mirren and Jojapune want to make the difference, but it's a 2v4, and they've got nowhere left to run. G2 chasing them out. The headbutt pull, the follow-up, the CC.
Yeah, but they can't do Baron. They should have been able to hold the Baron still, so... It's interesting because I feel like Skew has some... I think he does some good things, but like some of these engages, when I look at them, it's like, actually, this was not really that good. Oh my god. Yeah, he's protesting. 100%. Eloya is protesting. I think the idea of picking Poppy into Vi was stupid. I think if you're gonna do this, at least you have to change the way like your mid pick is. And even your top pick, honestly. Like, I don't really care for playing Nidalee, but I can see where Nidalee has its advantage. But you can't be Silas. You just can't.
It's bottom leads, it go leads, current lead, it's everything goes in favor of G2 right now. I just nothing in point two. G2 stay in such a good position. Their team fight is just incomparable to anyone else. Where G2 started to the fire, we ran back earlier, and come on, get down. It's good to now. Caps wins the game finals. He wins the series. There's a reason this guy's looking at all region. G2 moving forward with confidence. MKOI still on point.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like, they do have the 5 core, and their wave clear is so shit that just sending all 5 into one lane is probably your best bet. I mean, usually you would play 2 lanes, but because it's Silas and Nidalee, who are a bit combative, yeah, you probably would just full send it in a lane. But they're pretty slow at actually, like, getting the right look. Because they can't overdive. If they overdive, there's actually a chance that they can get wiped, especially by the Zeri, because now the Zeri has 4 items. But outside of that, yeah. What do we do, guys? Baron's up at 10. Look, okay, I'm gonna play this slow because my first thought is like, anytime you spend a whole bunch of CDs on Braum, you kind of fucked up. So, ooh, they knocked the Scion away too, which was really good. Hit, 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 hit. Keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting. Yes, keep going. Balls, 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 balls. Yes, 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 yes. Keep going. Fuck me, man. I really want them to keep going. Because I feel like the start of this fight is actually good. Like, you don't really want the Braum with you. Honestly, the Poppy R is actually bad. If he Poppy R's the Alistar, I think it's good. But keeping the Scion not Poppy R, because he's just a sponge, right? So, Supa, and also, where's Supa in all this?
Two-man knockup. Jojapune on the flank, waiting, trying to find a... Yep. Engage going in from LeBron. Alvaro in the midst of the team manages to find a two-man knockup. Jojapune on the flank, waiting, trying to find a perfect goal. Not sure if he needs to take the Alistar. Good knockback coming from Velia. Supa uncontested for a moment, but only able to connect onto Alvaro. Supa still free firing. Good damage. Mirwin forced to flash out. G2 retreating a bit, knowing they go. Supa take the Alistar. Good knockback coming into the team. Manages to find a two-man knockup. Jojapune on the flank.
Yeah, I don't think you Poppy are the Scion. Like, I'm watching this, and like, if you hit this guy out, I think it's really good. The Scion is gonna get stunned by the Braum, and this guy's just gonna get shit on real quick. And then JoJo can buy time here. And same with here. Like this spot looks awful. Looks awful for G2, to be honest. And I feel like like I said, they do this. And I feel like at this point, if you're gonna knock the Scion away, let's say you knock down the Scion away. Shouldn't JoJo just be like, shouldn't these guys be setting it? Does Poppy have E? Like Poppy has E. Oh, dude, they're fucking this up. So okay, let's say we do this. Because like my first intention, first thought is like, okay, we could just kite back and kill this, right? But let's say you hit this. Why? And they're like slowed. Why would you not all just push into this now? Like this looks so good, no? Like JoJo just has to have balls go. These guys are gonna flash away, try to get away. But you're gonna send it, and you're gonna flash stun someone as Poppy. Especially if Nidalee jumps over. Shit. They lost a chance for that. Because I feel like once this fight resets, they lost. Like, once that fight resets, GG. You can't do anything. Baron's gone. And now they can play for Elder. This guy really just engaged on the Braum again. Why? Why? Supa didn't have any balls. Like, he's not stunned or anything. Yeah, the Vi can definitely ulti him or flash ulti him, and he's probably dead. And it is what it is, you know, there's nothing else to it. But they did almost cluster into, like, some bad situations. But yeah, this game is super over. MVP. I mean... some of the Rob's engages were kind of bad, not gonna lie. Some of them were good, some of them were kind of bad. It might be Broken Blade. It actually might be Broken Blade. I mean, like, he's had some bad games in this series, but, like, it actually could be him for this one. I already know that the worst player of the game is Alvaro. Well, he's had hit or miss situations. But it's kind of him. It's kind of like their whole squad in a lot of ways. Mad. Like, Aloya made good decisions. And he just sent it like a couple times, which was rather bad. It's... dude, is it actually BB? I really want to say Lavrov, because even like I don't want to be like biased on like some of these last like looks, which are not the most ideal, but Lavrov was actually kind of on it. Yeah. And then of course props to Hans. Like, you know, I'm never saying Hans is like the MVP, but maybe that's just because he's just the most, like, he might be the series MVP by the end of this. Like, because every single game he's been on top of it. Like every single game. Well, on to the next.